Hey, Steve Basic Architect. Good friend Mark Willie in tow. We're out at the Riverside project. We're doing a quick tour. You've seen the first floor, the second floor, and the exterior. Now we're just going to take a quick tour of the basement here. So, one of the favored rooms, and obviously I don't have a light for it, but you know, these mechanical rooms, Mark, we are just cramming more and more and more stuff in there. You know, we have our water furnace, we have a geothermal system in this house, we have our Zender ventilation system there, we have our air compressor here for the workshop, we have our vacuum behind the door for the workshop. So we're cramming it all in.
Talk about cramming it in though, in the corner, that's your chase that runs all the way upstairs.
And yeah, just on the other side of that, it runs up behind the stairs, and that thing's loaded with ductwork.
Talk about placement.
Yeah. And then coming down here, yeah, we have a couple of vanities. Well, like I said earlier in the videos, the homeowner's building all of the vanities out of bamboo. We're downstairs in the media room. Now, you have this boxed in area of the vanity. You're probably sitting there saying, wow, why is that? Well, if you come around the side here, you'll get the answer. Right? The homeowner did a nice little recess there to store some stuff, as well as the toilet paper holder.
So gorgeous.
So
the intentionality here and the beauty of this 3/4 bamboo.
yeah. And the nice monolithic slabs on top just gives it a really nice feel. As we go to the inside here,
this is the game room.
yeah. Well, this is the adult male game room, right? So, yeah, he's been down here building cabinetry. Obviously, he built cabinetry for his workshop, but he's also building it for the house. Yeah, he's got all of his systems, his stops and everything, right? You know, this thing lifts up, it adjusts, runs down the track. He's got the tape measure in there. You know, I don't know which one we can show. I show you here, Mark. You know, this is the kind of gentleman that Carl is. So he went out and he bought this pneumatic tube. Right? It obviously runs the gate closure to the vacuum system, but he wired it to the switch on every device. So when you turn the saw on, the gate goes to the open position for that device. The minute I stop, the gate closes.
There's even cord management in the back of the bamboo. Look at that.
Oh yeah, he is spot on with pretty much every decision. And notice here, the red light. What's the red light for? Well, of course, when the dust collector gets filled, the red light turns on, and that's his signal to go.
It's got an added filter here. All the walls are plywood, so he can go and hang anything, but also as a sound buffer, so he can run and do his
And
thing.
these are all ICF walls. We have the 3 bandsaw, his joiner, and table saw here. Now, one of the interesting things is he has this little table here. The table has 3 presets, 1, 2, and 3. Depending on what device you hit 1, say for the table saw, this comes up and matches the height of that. You hit 2, it matches the height of his bandsaw. So that table becomes basically the extension of any one of these tools. And whatever device you're using here, he can get upwards of about a little over 10 foot. So you can definitely cut a full sheet of plywood on the table saw here.
He's maximizing his workspace, and given what he's doing for this home, I mean, he's building his home before our very eyes.
He's building it all right here in front of our eyes. So let's go. We got one little secret here to reveal.
This is the heavy lifting.
This is the heavy lifting that we did the other day. We actually were here and gave Carl a hand, but they're staged over here. We'll let a little bit of the cat out of the bag. So Move this out of the way. So what you see here, these are all, you know, roughly about 3/8 of an inch plate steel. They've been laser cut. And these are all of the stair stringers for the custom-made stairs that he's actually going to build the treads for, and they'll sit down in here and lock into that
So
little
we
nib
get plate steel, LVL, and then plate steel at each stringer.
at each stringer.
Definitely oversized, but it's for aesthetic as well as strength.
Exactly, exactly. And
I heard it's a surprise as to what the tread is.
yeah,
So we should wait on that. But boy, are these gorgeous.
I can't wait to see them get put in place. So
Beautiful details.
let's take a walk out. You know I got to finish. We're on the Riverside. We got to finish with the river shop. So we'll go back down to the media room down here, and we're literally about, I don't know, I'd say about 30 feet away from the river. Right? So he's Mark Willie. I'm Steve Basic, architect. We're out here at the Riverside. Until next time.